Hello and welcome to the second part of this Create Artistic Depth of Field tutorial. In this part we're going to adjust the exposure on the left hand side, and we're going to do that using levels. So the first thing to do is to select the area, and we're going to do that using the polygonal lasso tool. So make sure you've got it selected over in the left hand side, then make a click just outside of the canvas, and what we're going to do is just draw very quickly around those highlighted areas. It doesn't have to be too accurate, but just try to draw in anywhere which just looks slightly overexposed within the image. Once you get to the end, just drag over your start point, and in the bottom right hand corner of the tool you'll see a little circle appear. As soon as that appears, just left click and that'll finish off the selection. And you know the selection's finished when you see the line go from solid to the running ants. With that done, we're now going to refine the edge. So just click Refine Edge in the options at the top of the screen. That'll bring up the Refine Edge dialog. If yours doesn't go red, showing the mask of the areas which are outside of the selection, there's two options down at the bottom of the screen: Standard and Mask Overlay. So just choose the Custom Overlay. Click that, and then you can see the areas that you're actually excluding from the selection. Now what we want to do is just to refine the edge, so we need to smooth and feather it just slightly, and that'll mean the transition between the selected area and the non-selected area will be smoother when we make our levels adjustment. So we've chosen 5 for smooth, and that just smooths the edges of the selection. So if you've got any real right angles or sharp edges, that'll just smooth them out by 5 pixels. Feather, we've chosen 5, and that just smooths the transition so you don't get absolutely dead defined lines. And contract and expand, we've left at 0%. So with that done, we just click OK. We now have our selection of our running ants, and what we could do is just apply levels directly to that layer, but we're going to need to make a few adjustments to the adjustment layer mask just to smooth that transition in a little bit more. So if we go down to our adjustment layers, click once, select levels, don't make any adjustments at the moment, and just click OK, and you'll see the levels adjustment layer just appear here in the top of the layers palette. If you have a look at the layer mask, which is attached to the adjustment layer, you'll see that already some of that layer mask is blacked out, and you've got just the white area, which is the area that we selected. So if we now double click that, and we take our midpoint slider and we just move that over to the right, extending the area of shadow within the image, we can see those highlighted areas just darkening down. So if we just grab the left hand slider, which is our shadow slider, move that into the histogram, and we'll just adjust the midpoint slider, and we can just check on the before and after by clicking on and off the preview, and you can see how that's improved the exposure for that area of the picture. So we'll just click OK, and that's done quite a nice job at evening out the exposures. But if we have a look down here, we can just see that there's quite a dark line where it's feathered in between the old and the new. So what we're going to do, just to even that out a little bit, is just to use a very soft brush just to paint into the mask, and that'll help with the transition. So if we select our brush tool, we've got black as our foreground, and we've changed our opacity to 30%. Now what we want to do is just zoom into the picture so we can get a good 100%, and we can tell what percentage it is by looking down in the bottom left hand corner. Now we need to move over to that area that we want to adjust, so hold down your space bar, left click, and just move the mouse. We're now down in the bottom left. I'll reselect the brush. I've got quite a small brush size, and now all I do is just very carefully just start to paint over that black line, and you can see it disappearing and smooth the transition in between the new and the old. Okay, this will take a few moments just to finish off, so I'll see you in the next part where we'll actually start to clone out a few of the signs around the high street as well, just to neaten things up a little bit.